But let's start with new details about the violent past of the Westminster murderer Khalid Masood. A former friend has described how he boasted about wanting to kill someone and once held a knife to his throat.
Well, it comes as police look deeper into what triggered his transition into terrorist. Sky Star Hajibagheri reports.
From teen footballer to terror fanatic, Khalid Masood was once Adrian Ajao, a home counties boy born in Kent and brought up in Sussex. His younger years were littered with a catalogue of criminal convictions and a violent past, which Danny Smith experienced firsthand in 2003.
Met him in a pub in Eastbourne. Seemed like a pretty decent fella. Had a few beers with him. A few days later we fell out. He tried his best to kill me. He pulled a knife, held it to my face, and then all of a sudden, bang, hit me with a knife, straight through my face. The knife went through my nose, through my tongue.
Residents in the small village of Northiam in East Sussex remember his volatility, with reports he sought professional help, but believe it was prison where he changed from a criminal to a wannabe jihadi.
Maybe violent, you know, when you had a drink, but it doesn't mean you're going to go and run someone over on Westminster Bridge, does it? I mean, I think when he was in jail, he must have been radicalised, wasn't it? Something happened.
But while police have released this image of the man behind the UK's deadliest terror attack since 7/7, 4 days on, they're still trying to form a picture of his motivations and acquaintances and what or who triggered a 52-year-old father of 3 to become a mass murderer. Sky News has learned that less than 3 minutes before he mowed down pedestrians in a 4x4 on Westminster Bridge, Masood had been using WhatsApp, which raises the question, could the lone wolf actually be part of a pack? His communications and contacts will form a central part of an increasingly broad police investigation to establish whether he was encouraged, supported or even directed to kill. Detectives have seized 2,700 items from searches across the country, including massive amounts of computer data, and around 3,500 witnesses have been spoken to. While Masood was investigated by MI5 over links to violent extremism, he was considered too minor to monitor and did not feature on a list of 3,000 suspects feared to be capable of mounting an attack. Nicola Benyahir helps parents spot signs of radicalisation after her teenage son was killed fighting for so-called Islamic State in Syria. She says an act of terror by a man in his 50s is unusual and worrying.
Generally speaking, when they're older, they tend to kind of they still have the ideology, but they don't have the means because of commitments with family, with children here, you know. And so what they do is they just become recruiters themselves.
4 innocent lives have been ended. Many more have been shattered, and all by a British man who attacked the heart of his nation. Sarah Hajibagheri, Sky News.